Okay, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. It's the first, a case study on identity expression through language on Twitch in a game of Teamfight tactics. Oh, let me zoom in real quick. This one's going to be, I'm going to go ahead and full screen this. F11. Bachelor of Arts Thesis, English Language and Culture of Utrecht University by Jente Vandra. I don't know what this number ID is. Maybe that's their student ID. Supervised by Dr. Ashley Miklos and Dr. Stefan Werning. Imagine spending so much of the prime of your youth to become a doctor, and you finally get your degree, and then your student submits this. You became a doctor so that people could submit a case study on the TFT accent. 2 doctors approved this and awarded somebody their degree because of it back in 2021. 6,303 words. All right, we better get started. Abstract. This ethnographic case study analyzes how gamer-specific lexicon and gamer-specific phrases in chat messages from Teamfight Tactics, in parentheses TFT, streamer k3soju on Twitch are used to enable the expression of gamer identity. I like that he put, or they put in parentheses, and membership to the community of practice, or COP. Data from k3soju's videos on demand on Twitch are analyzed in 3 categories: placement references, abbreviations, and emotes. Transcripts and their analyses provide evidence for how language is key to performing a TFT Twitch COP identity. The case study concludes that player experience in TFT is not sufficient nor required to participate in the TFT Twitch COP, and that membership needs to be maintained due to the variable nature of the COP. What? We're not some club. I guess that's what they're trying to say. I guess what they're trying to say is that that you don't have to actually play TFT in order to meme like a TFT player. Am I understanding that correctly? If we conclude that the player experience in TFT is not sufficient nor required to participate, well, yeah, of course. You don't need to play TFT to spam XDD and KEKWs and all that stuff and LULs. All right. Okay. Wow. You did 20 pages of work to find that out. Okay. Wow. A table of contents. We have 12 transcripts through placement references, abbreviations, and emotes, general discussion, and conclusion. Okay. Page 1, introduction. Do you ever notice how we say, oh, a lot when something happens in the game? While Valorant players repeatedly say, sheesh, instead, is what k3soju said on 26 May 2021. Wow. During one of his live streams while playing Teamfight Tactics. Not only does he differentiate between us and them, he also comments on how language is the key factor in the differentiation. Language-based online identity expression and performance is an increasingly popular research field. Is it now? Or are these just people who want a university degree while watching Twitch streams? You tell me. The complexity of the notion of identity turns it into an interdisciplinary field of research, forcing psychologists, sociologists, anthropologists, and linguists to work together. Okay, so we have 4 types of doctors studying k3soju. We got psychologists, we got sociologists, we got anthropologists, and linguists. Oh my god. I did not realize there was so much science behind the method of madness. Man, I always knew our community was special. Yeah. In a time where communities can be formed without restrictions of nation-state boundaries or the physical presence in a group, a new area of research has emerged. Research has been conducted on language use on Twitch by Milova 2020, Oljenizak 2015. Wow. So apparently this has been done multiple times by we have precedents is what I'm trying to establish. There's people who have done the legwork before. These are the founding fathers, or the founding principles of which we base all of our research on Twitch. Or these people literally just watch Twitch and refuse to turn their thesis or work on their thesis and realize that the deadline was due in like a week and they had to do something. Research on language-based online identity expression and performance in a Teamfight Tactics community on Twitch is missing. You're right. Nobody has done this before. They're not wrong. The chat authors are good. Okay, on the founding mothers, excuse me, not founding fathers, on the founding mothers. Thank you. This online platform has brought about a different way of experiencing gaming. Instead of playing, it shifts focus to spectating a game. I mean, that is true. as referenced by Deng. Man, we got a source for everything. Twitch focuses on monetizing content through community creation, which is why it is a suitable environment for socio-cultural linguistic analysis. American politician and activist Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez used Twitch for political value. That is right, when she played Among Us. That is true. Which implies that this analysis has societal relevance. This ethnography will explore the way in which language plays a role in expressing identity in a community on Twitch, focusing on teamfight tactics, aka TFT. It is a slow-paced, strategic puzzling game that allows frequent interaction between streamers and viewers. Slow-paced? Are you kidding me? Just try to put TFT in front of any boomer and they're not gonna do anything. What do you mean slow-paced? Question that will be answered is, what role does language play in expressing identity and creating communities of practice in a slow-paced, stop saying slow-paced puzzling game. What? It's a puzzling game? Like teamfight tactics on the online streaming platform community. But we're not Candy Crush. What do you mean puzzling game? What even is... what is a puzzling game? A puzzling game is a game... okay, I mean, we're getting likened to a Rubik's Cube. All right, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. There are puzzles that you have to solve, for sure. To answer this question, it is necessary to specify on language with a sub-question. How is gamer-specific lexicon and how are gamer-specific phrases used to express identity in the community of streamer k3soju? I really hope this person's a sub. Imagine doing all this and this person like doesn't sub. They're just an ad watching Andy. Imagine all this. Okay, page 2. That was just page 1. Theoretical framework. Community of practice. The community of practice, or COP, I should just call it COP, refers to groups of people who share a, quote, concern or passion for something they do and learn how to do it better as they interact regularly, end quote. Okay, that's true. I guess we are COP. The COP has 3 crucial characteristics, the domain, the community, and the practice. Wow, we sound like a legitimate like cult, like a religion. We have like the church, we have service, and we have like fellowship. That's like basically what they're saying. The domain refers to a shared domain interest, domain of interest within the group. The community is established through members engaging in joint activities and discussion when they share information. I mean, this is such an I've never seen so many words used to express memeing in chat. We are establishing community engagement in joint activities and discussions by sharing information, aka XDD. You know when you have to reach a certain threshold of word count in order for your paper to be accepted? I'm getting that vibe right now. The practice is what distinguishes a COP from a community, since it's not only an interest that the group members share, they are also practitioners of some kind. Oh, wow. We're not just chatters, we're practitioners. The practice in this theory is what makes it relevant for research on Twitch communities. Viewers and broadcasters are usually practitioners of the same game and they learn together to become better at it. This is coined as performance play by Pelicon and On. Wow, that sounds sensual. Viewers can become backseat gamers. We're academically defining backseat gamers, which similarly to backseat drivers refers to people telling someone how to play the game while they are playing, with an often negative connotation of interfering without being asked for help. Quote, backseat gamer, end quote, 2009. Oh, wow. It's been an epidemic for 15 years, apparently. Backseat gaming is not to be confused with tandem gaming, playing a single player game with others, which was studied by Scully Blaker. Wow, a lot of people just did not want to fail out of school, so they decided to write something about gaming. And I mean, wow, they're actually writing things on like backseat gaming and tandem gaming. That's actually so interesting. Man, I love it. They want to justify their backseat berryness. I love it. Successful broadcasters with an overcrowded chat will play for the audience more than playing along with the audience. Okay. This creates an environment in which a user is more easily accused of backseat gaming, since the streamer will not be able to keep up with chat and involve every individual in their gameplay. The community of practice approach allows researchers to examine the actions of individuals and the structures that they produce and reproduce. I mean, come on, man. No, none of these backseat games are reproducing. Resist and subvert in a theoretical, adequate way. It is thus preferred over the speech community approach, a socio-linguistic approach that reveals how free variation could be attributed to social structure. Let me read that again. It is thus preferred. Okay, this is starting to get confusing. It is thus preferred over the speech community approach, a socio-linguistic approach that reveals how free variation could be attributed. Okay, I don't get it. The speech community approach is too limiting. What do you mean the speech community approach? Like people who talk? As opposed to what the sign language community is too limiting in the context of language identity since it does not allow connections to larger social theory. Okay, this is probably stuff that I just don't understand. It focuses on how social settings affect certain linguistic features, such as phonetic variation, but it does not allow for reverse questions on how identity expression affects social structures. So instead of XDD, it's XDX or DDD or DDDD or QTDDDD. Is that what they're talking about? Bulchos critiques how the speech community approach is inadequate to conduct research in the field of language and gender specifically, and how the community of practice approach would be more appropriate. Although this ethnography will not focus on language and gender, the notion of gender could be replaced with the notion of gamer identity, since gender expression is a form of identity expression in a broader sense. Okay, so we're still in the introduction. We're not like we're talking about like what we will focus on. She argues that gamer identity should be treated similar to gender identity, and even found a correlation between gamer identity and gender. What? So your gender could be a TFT player, a TFT chatter? No. A TFT backseater. No way. She's arguing that you could actually have a gender identity that's based on TFT backseating. I don't know. Okay, all right, we'll see. Language and identity. Language is often used in socio-cultural anthropology. Linguistic anthropology is, therefore, in many ways, the study of language and identity. Okay, sure. Sociocultural linguistics should be conceived broadly and inclusively because of the complexity of the notion of identity. Okay, Bolch and Halton advocate combining multiple analytical strategies, e.g., microanalysis of conversation, macroanalysis of ideological processes, and ethnographic descriptions of loyal cultural practices. Identity can never be contained within a single analysis. They're basically talking about how language is just used in humanity, right, in society. Okay, that makes sense. And language helps shape a lot of what society is like. That makes sense. Okay. I mean, look, they have to fill up 6,000 words, and they're trying to set the precedence of language and identity. It makes sense. Buchholz and Hall argue that identity adheres in action, not people. In other words, identity is something you do rather than have. Fair enough. They emphasize that language is the center of identity since they're both a source and outcome of culture. This is confirmed by Shaw on gamer identity. Those who identify as gamers can actively choose to perform that identity. By the way, if you're wondering why they put years after all this, is because they're referencing source. And that's because they're trying to build upon established principles that are agreed upon and published, and therefore work off of existing people's publications. And so this is just proper academic paperwork for anybody who doesn't understand what's going on. They're not saying they're not saying random numbers or years just for the fun of it. To do so successfully, identity must be performed in a way that can be understood and recognized by others. Quote, gamer identity is experienced differently by individuals, which is why a proper definition is missing. Identity in this way contributes to the self-defining process of the individual. Buchholz and Hulse argue that, quote, social grouping is processed not by merely discovering or acknowledging similarity that precedes and establishes identity, but more fundamentally of inventing similarity by downplaying difference, end quote. This is how in-groups and out-groups are established. Okay, so we're just doing like an intro to society, like sociology, I guess. With this social identity theory, Tafel, as cited in Joseph, poses that the social identity can be distinguished from a personal identity when individuals have knowledge of their membership to a group and, quote, add value and emotional significance to that membership. Is that what you guys do in chat? You guys are adding value and emotional significance? Oh, man, you guys do so much. Oh, my God. I had no idea. Ta is very emotional. Yeah. All the Ta, I mean, the Pepe Frog is deeply emotional, as you guys know. He emphasizes that this is an individual process rather than the quality of the social group. De Grove, Courtois, and Van Loo, I don't think I pronounced any of those names correctly, explain that a social identity is, quote, triggered or activated in a social context, which suggests that an individual shifts from their personal to their social identity. This shift affects this individual's perceptions, attitude, cognitions, and behaviors in which they will conform to group characteristics. Oh my god. Okay, so if you don't, this group of people are basically explaining that you guys lose your own personal identity and then you just become Twitch chat, or aka the memers or the backseaters or the backseat berries, the hard stuck harries, etc. So like you basically forego a lot of who you are actually because you just conform to group characteristics. Gamer speak. Strong defines gamer speak as, quote, gamers' lexicon's innovation during gameplay, end quote. He recognized these three categories of gamer jargon vocabulary: gaming specific, genre specific, or game specific. He also suggests that the use of gamerspeak reveals information about the speaker, since gamerspeak is usually not taught by the game in this tutorial, but instead learned through experience. Using gamerspeak, therefore, distinguishes experienced players from, quote, noobs, end quote. A gamerspeak term for newbie, with which they solidify an in-group and exclude the out-group. Oh man, imagine being the two doctors reading this paper and having to read noob be identified and defined. Strong emphasizes that not using gamerspeak does not indicate less experience necessarily, because of other motivations from the speaker to avoid gamerspeak. He concludes that gamerspeak reinforces two social structures. It distinguishes gamers from non-gamers. That's 100% true. How come they didn't define normies? A gamerspeak term for normal people, and experienced players from new players. Twitch. When it was founded in 2011, Twitch TV started as a platform for live streaming. The platform is primarily known for video game live streaming. The general setup involves a broadcaster, a video game, or other activity, and an audience. The broadcaster is the streamer, and the audience generally participates through contributing via live chat. Activities can vary from playing a video game to broadcasting from a hot tub, answering questions from chat. That's how you know. You know what? She is clearly a Twitch connoisseur. Wow. What's her name? What page are we on? We're on page 4. Yente. Oh, man. A fellow Twitch connoisseur, I see. Where are we? Page 4. Oh, my God. We have charts and tables. Twitch has several streaming categories, which broadcasters can use to inform their audience of their content, e.g. the controversial hot tub category. Oh my god! I hope that this is a nice little aside that we go on. Here's a graph. Navigation bar, name, title of broadcast, video stream, webcam, chat window, send message. Oh wow, the whole thing. Figure 1, schematic overview of the broadcaster's page by Vectenwald. Figure 1 represents an overview of broadcaster's page. The chat window is positioned next to streaming window, which allows for live participation from the audience. Not every broadcaster uses a webcam, and the positioning of the webcam may vary per broadcast, as well as the positioning of the broadcaster himself. He might have his head just barely appearing over. The chat function can be toggled on and off by the user of the page, i.e. the audience. The other features do not involve the streaming window or static features of Twitch. Chat messages include a username and a message which can contain text and emotes. Ooh. Emotes are Twitch's take on emoji, which are small images that are used to express emotions and ideas. Okay, you know what? Milk should... I wish Milk was in chat right now, because this person's about to justify his entire existence. Yente is about to justify Milk's entire paradigm of how he exists and conducts himself. Twitch has been known for this widespread use of emotes, which are platform specific. Twitch provides free-to-use emotes that are generally depicting faces of successful streamers or staff members as a way of monetizing content. Twitch allows for subscriber emotes, which are streamer-specific and can be used by subscribers exclusively. Better Twitch TV emotes. Better Twitch TV is a browser extension that allows for use of a more elaborate selection of Twitch emotes. Wow. Users of Better Twitch TV can create their own emotes and are thus not restricted by use of emotes provided by Twitch. They can also see and use animated emotes. Users in chat who do not have the Better Twitch TV extension installed will not see the BTTV emotes and instead use their command message in text and chat. Since emotes are a prominent feature of Twitch, the BTTV is a popular extension amongst Twitch users. BTTV emotes are included as a category in live tracking and most used emotes on stream elements. Wow. So, you can really tell Yente's a true memer. Not just like Twitch emotes, but better Twitch TV emotes. Not 7TV, though. 7TV is recently established. Much like cultural memes, Davison argues that, quote, an internet meme is a piece of culture, typically a joke, which gains influence through online transmission, end quote. Internet memes are central in both Twitch and BTTV emotes, a free-to-use Twitch emote that appears when typing Pixel Bob in chat. For instance, revolves around the internet meme Bob Ross and depicts his pixelated portrait. Wait, what? I didn't even realize there's a Pixel Bob. Oh yeah, there is. There's actually a Pixel Bob. It involves a piece of culture that is spread online and thus an internet meme. Teamfight Tactics. Teamfight Tactics is a slow-paced, round-based 8 versus 8. Oh, someone didn't go over the revisions correctly. 8 versus 8 versus player versus player auto battler puzzling game. I mean, it is a puzzling game. It is a free-for-all mobile game. I mean, we're nitpicking here. It uses characters, champions, and items from one of the most popular online video games, League of Legends. Since it is developed by the same company, these champions have an ultimate, which is the functionality they gain after they reach certain conditions, and at least one, quote, origin and one, quote, class, which indicates that they will activate certain traits when combined with other champions from the same origin or class. The champions also have item slots, which they can then carry completed items, i.e. 2 component items combined. These items enhance their performance. I like this language. I'm about to enhance my performance. The goal of the game is to beat the other players by being the last man standing with the strongest board, i.e. strongest champions on the playing field. Placing 4th or higher, however, is considered a win because players will only lose rank point or LP when placing 5th or lower. Rank points are displayed on leaderboards on external websites. Although subscription data are not public, it can be assumed that k3soju, the streamer of this case study, has a substantial amount of subscribers. On average, he streams 4 to 8 hours per day, 5 days a week, with over 3,000 viewers participate. Wait, what? 3,000 viewers participating in every live stream. Even more users view his VODs, which can be streamed between 30,000 and 200,000 views per VOD. What the heck? Wait, this person actually is actually a true Soju fan. This is before Soju actually exploded in popularity. Wow, a true fan. I mean, the real fans watch Soju at like 100 viewers, but yeah. Inspired by the method of Rechtenwald, this ethnographical case study will incorporate a descriptive analysis of qualitative data through transcripts of chat messages sent in k3soju channels on Twitch. 3 categories of language phenomena will be researched to accumulate data on identity expression and language used by viewers of TFT. Transcripts will be made from examples and about group phases and lexicon that contains meaningful information. Yep, that's right. It contains meaningful information. In-group phase and lexicon. Yep, you guys, meaningful information. Wow. Will hold little meaning for out-group members. First, placement references will be transcribed and discussed. Secondly, abbreviations will be transcribed, explained, and analyzed. Finally, emotes will be scrutinized. This will be done on subjective in-group knowledge and observations from the observer, who had been an in-group member of the community for at least 6 months since May 1st, 2021. What was going on in May 1st, 2021? This is 3 years ago. What set was out 3 years ago? 2021? Let's see. So a year ago was set 8 because you go 2 sets back. A year before that was set 6. And the year before that was set 4. What? TFT set 4 Fates? When did it release? 2020. It might have been set 5. But that's around that time. Set 5? Yeah, it might have been set 5. Set 5. All new champions. Set 5. Yeah. Okay, this is set 5. Oh, wait. This person wrote in the period of set 5. Oh my god. Yente, wow. What? That's a true fan. She not only watched Soju when he had only a couple thousand viewers, and then also was playing set 5. My god. Data will be collected from the video on demand VOD function on Twitch platform. Oh, if people don't know, by the way, set 5 was considered to be one of the worst sets in TFT history, which allows streamers to record their broadcasts and save them for up to 60 days. The chat function is recorded along the broadcast. It'll be possible to collect data offline when the streamer is not live streaming. They'll be collected from k3soju. Okay, what? How many of you are going to see yourself in these chat logs? Unless they hide the name. But like, imagine if you see yourself in these chat logs coming up. Since he's a streamer with over 3,000 viewers per stream and maintains an active streaming community, data will be collected over a period of 2 months. This will be the limit. What is this? At 1:11:34, delicious milk GG. Hello. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is this. Now this is academia. Oh my god. Oh man. Transcripts will be made from messages from the chat function of the VODs. Transcripts will be provided with a timestamp that indicate at what point the time message was sent. Line numbers will be added for referencing. Only colors of usernames will be omitted from the transcript. An example of the transcription line is the following. Delicious milk GG. Hello. Oh my god. Dude, I'm crying. This is too funny, man. Oh god. Besides username and message, the transcript will also include other images so as to represent the original chat as closely as possible. For example, they will include subscription badges, which are streamer-specific badges that appear for subscribers to k3soju channel. For a legend on the specification of these badges, see Appendix A, which we did see at the very beginning, by the way. We saw the we saw all the appendixes and stuff. Oh man. Results and discussion. In the following section, data will be sorted into 3 categories on identity expression through language: placement references, abbreviations, and emotes. The example. Oh, Milk's in the chat. Milk, you are referenced in an academic paper for somebody's university degree. It's a first, a case study on identity expression through language on Twitch in a game of Teamfight Tactics. Someone wrote a Bachelor of Arts thesis on English language and culture, and it was approved by 2 doctors. And that's you, buddy. That's you. We're on page 7 at Milk. Hello. Okay, placement references. The first category of identity expression through language is placement ref. Oh my god, we're at chat. Okay, I'm gonna hide it. The first category of identity expression through language is placement reference. Placement references are phrases that refer to the placement of a player, which can range from 1st to 8th place. For some players, it ranges from 1st to 8th place. Placement references in TFT can be used to express either frustration or joy. They are most commonly used when a player believes that they will win or lose. The phrase is, quote, "it's a first," or, quote, "it's an 8th," or a variation on that. In transcript 1, someone in chat greets the streamer by saying, "First or 8th today, trust." In line 2, another example of placement reference is in line 5, going 888. Oh my god. Hello, hi Boomerang. Hello Soju, what's good? First or 8th today, trust. Hello, wide people. Oh wait, Wet Jungler? Oh my god. Guys, it's Wet Jungler, the guy who got second at Worlds in set 9. Oh my goodness. A Wet Jungler is spotted. For people who don't know, Wet Jungler is the second placed finisher from set 9 World Championships and is power ranked rank 1 in EMEA. Esports.gg/TFT part. Do we have it? We do. This is the NA power rankings. Do we have the EU? We do. No, this is just okay. Well, it's funny because actually, I kind of want to show this actually for the YouTube video.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Look at this. Wet Jungler for the Teamfight Tactics EMEA power rankings by Don't Talk If You Don't Know. Wet Jungler number 1, 180, and in almost like a tier of himself. Like look at him. The next highest is 158, 156. Like he has so many more points than everyone. It's that Wet Jungler, man. It's that Wet Jungler. This is the guy who's memeing in Soju's chat. Long Dragon 1634. Good morning, Soju. Typing with one hand. It's just painful to watch Nubal go 888 these days. Oh my god, Nubal Flame. Oh my god. Dude, that means that academically, Nubal has forever been cemented in academia as a guy that just goes 888. The 2 users display different ways of using placement references. In line 5, the user refers to another streamer losing frequently by going 888. It's most likely used as an exaggeration in that the other streamer was not winning games by placing 4th or higher, but also not literally placing 8th in 3 consecutive games. Most likely used as an exaggeration. 6 words that define the TFT community. It is most likely used as an exaggeration. In line 2, a variation of placement reference is used by adding today. The user expresses that today would either be a good day or a bad day. Was this sentence necessary? Instead of referring to an actual placement in game. Placement reference can thus be used as a way to express something good or bad, first or eighth. The variation in line 2 suggests that the user is aware of the less standard way of using the phrase, which they demonstrate in-group knowledge of the TFT Twitch COP. Plus 10 word. I mean, that's it's implied, isn't it? First or eighth today. I mean, that's pretty implied. I mean, that's probably because, you know, I'm part of the practitioners, right? I'm part of the COP. It's second nature to me. It's my other language. Another placement reference is used in transcript 2 when a composition item or comp in line 3 is referred to as an eighth. Transcript 2, Ryzen Corsair. What is good against A-bomb? Pog. This synth comp item is an eighth. Item. Wide peepo happy. There is music in the background. Mod check. WTF is this build? Line 3 displays a different use of placement reference. Similar to line 2 in transcript 1, instead of predicting the streamer's placement, the user expresses their dislike for an item on the streamer's board. In other words, they think this item is bad. Placement has become irrelevant in this context, since the user is not predicting that the streamer will lose the game because of this item. In this context, the user is backseat gaming. Oh man, I love the italicized backseat gaming. And that they are telling the streamer they should have made a different decision. The user presents knowledge of a less common way of using placement reference, in which they display in-group knowledge of the TFT Twitch COP and conform to group characteristics and thus exhibit their social identity. Oh my god. Audio Mander just got called out and labeled as a backseat gamer. Oh man, and that he loses his own individuality and conforms to group characteristics. Transcript 3 has another two examples of placement referencing. Although it is written phonetically in line 2, it's a forced. It also means it's a first. Furthermore, is a first in line 6, another variation of it's a first. Crabix. This is why he's challenger. It's a forced. My streamer, so fucking Chad. Why does he always walk to the bottom of the screen? Is a first. Holy Chad. I'm going to spend all my points from this one laughing. Stabilized Pog. All right. Are any of you guys here in chat? Let me see. Crabix, J-Rock, Signature. Are any of you guys here? I mean, how epic would that be if you're watching yourself being published? This is why he's Grandmaster. Oh, man. Line 6 is being used to express their excitement for the streamer apparently winning. More messages are sent per minute and more capitalized text is used since the chat users seem to be excited for the streamer to win. No, this is pre-hate watchers. This is pre-hate watchers. Man, you know what I just realized? We have captured a moment in time before Soju had true hate watchers. It is a play on phonetics. Due to the frequency of the use of placement references, the streamer sometimes alters the pronunciation of the phrase. Line 2 displays a distinct variation on the placement. It's a forced, which is also inspired by streamer pronunciation. Both users actively choose to write ungrammatically and instead phonetically, which suggests that they perform their identity by conforming to an in-group behavior. Another related phrase is 2020. It has no connection with 2020 vision with how an out-group member might interpret the reference. In-group knowledge is unnecessary to understand this phrase. It does not refer to the placement of one specific player, but rather to 20 games. 20 out of 20 refers to a list of the last 20 games played per player that appears on an external website that collects and tracks data from TFT. Bedge, Udir top DPS, KEKW, :D:, at Witherbros. 20 on 20, no pivot. I forgot what it was called. Banhammer or whatever. KEKW, GG. Oh, it's Bop, right. In transcript 4, a chat uses the phrase 20 on 20, no pivot in line 4, with which they mean to express that in the last 20 games, or even future games, the streamer did not or will not pivot into another team composition to win their game. Man, I love that no scout, no pivot is actually an academic thing now. Assuming that is what made or would make the streamer win. It is a placement reference because it is either an observation on how the streamer has won in the past games or a suggestion of how the streamer can win in the future. In-group knowledge of the TFT COP on Twitch is required to understand this phrase. Given the reference to a specific feature on an external website, which suggests that even TFT players who do not watch TFT streams would not understand this phrase. I mean, that there's a lot of things that TFT players who do not watch TFT streams would not understand. There's a lot. By using the phrase which specialized in-group meaning, the user displays advanced in-group knowledge of the Twitch COP, the TFT Twitch COP. Placement references are used in varying ways. Notably, the only static element is the omission of the word place in all placement references, despite semantic expectations. By using placement references, users conform to group characteristics and behavior to perform their identities as members as TFT Twitch COP. It's time for you guys to perform your identity as members of the Twitch TFT. Why does this sound like we're communists or something like that? Because it sounds very dangerously close to things like the CCP. Oh man. Abbreviations are a prominent feature of the Twitch. Can we stop saying this? They are used in different ways by users in chat to express their knowledge of the game in which terms mark their belong to the COP. Abbreviations are frequently used in in-game items that can be used to progress the game. True. Abbreviations, however, are also used in other ways, e.g. in referring to team comps. In Transcript 5, a chat used to express their team comp in line 4, A-bomb is used to refer to abomination, a TFT-specific game-related word. Play set, do it, Dragon Slayer sharpshooter, 4 brawler plus 4 bomb, easy win. Madge, sag, ... Abomination is the origin of certain champions. Pairing 3 champions with the abomination origin activates a beneficial trait that could increase the power of a player's board. Knowledge of the abbreviation alone is not enough to understand this message. Without this knowledge, A-bomb would be incomprehensible to out-group members. By using the abbreviation, the user in line 4 displays not only knowledge of the concept of abomination, but also under knowledge of the commonly used abbreviation within COP. A-bomb, for people who don't know, was the summon trait. So, what's the summon trait this set? Country. So it'd be like country, basically. If you played 4 A-bomb, you would summon who is it? Scion or something like that, and he would come in and attack a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Multiple users use abbreviations to relate to in-game items and transcript skips. RFC in line 1 refers to an item called Rapid Fire Cannon. RFC BIS Kek W. You hit Teemo 2 and the game is rap. I bet on bot 3 Pog. A-bomb spat is really good and Cav spat is insane on some units. Clownser. I like that username. That person probably would not be able to chat though in my chat. In line 4, spat is short for spatula. An item component in Cav refers to Cavalier, a class trait of champion. Dude, Cavs were so OP in set 5. Oh my god. Cav spat. It gave you damage reduction and it also gave you like a challenger dash. It was crazy. It was so broken at one point that all you did was reroll Cavs and like a misfortune in the back and you would crush everything. These spatula items, when combined with another component, form special items that will create an origin or a class that can be put on any other champion that lacks the item's origin or class. This indicates that the combination of these abbreviations alters the meaning of the abbreviation slightly by referring to an item instead of a champion. In line 4, the use of abbreviations indicate that the user is knowledgeable in their meaning. In line 1, the user uses 2 consecutive abbreviations. RFC refers to an item in TFT. BIS, however, is short for best in slot, and used in other gaming communities, originally from World of Warcraft, a massive multiple online role-playing game, to refer to the best piece of gear that can be equipped in a specific slot, or BIS. Although this item is not a piece of gear, BIS is still used here to gaming-specific gamer speak. The user thinks the item is the best item to make. With this, they display knowledge on both TFT-related jargon and a more widely used gamer expression. Furthermore, the user in line 1 performs 2 identities simultaneously. Gamer in a standard sense and TFT player and observer specifically, which would they demonstrate belonging in multiple groups. Wow, 2 identities. Soju ponders the idea of slamming a Cav spat, hovering over his chain on his spatula when he contemplates. Suddenly he slips, accidentally slamming the Cav spat on himself. Soju Twitch chat watches as Soju twists and morphs into a horse live on stream. He stares into the camera. It's a Nath. In Transcript 7, 2 users make multiple abbreviations. GA is short for Guardian Angel. Rest in peace. No longer a buildable item, which is another buildable item in TFT. Diff. Oh, God. They explain diff. Diff is short for difference. A more general Twitch meme in which people call out what made the difference in either winning or losing. For example, when someone calls player diff, inference. They would suggest that the player is more or less skilled than their opponent depending on what they're winning or losing. No way. They're actually defining academically what player diff means. GA diff. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. What? No. Question mark, question. Mortdog. No, you were just low. Wait, Mortdog's it? What? Mortdog's actually quoted academically. Oh my god. There's no way. No, you were just... Wait, I love it. I love it. Mortdog is backseating Soju in his chat. And or not really backseating, but like arguing with him in Soju's chat. Shadow Mortdog. Oh my god, Mortdog's face is published in academia history. I love it. Yeah, it's bug. BT Fid, I think. Nightbot. BT Div. Oh my god. And Mortdog's he's also a gifted sub. What does red mean? What does red mean? How many gifted subs is Redbox? Mortdog performing his identity in the TFT Twitch COP. Yes, exactly. This is amazing. I can't believe they're quoting like this. The Yente knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's quoting Mortdog. She's quoting Milk. Page 13. By the way, we're more than halfway done. In line 8, another user uses BT Fid, I think, which is a play on diff. The Nightbot in the next message confirmed this by repeating their message without the play on spelling. As the name suggests, Nightbot is a bot that supports the streamer by responding to chat, either through commands or by repeating popular phrases like in the example above. This confirms that BT diff is a frequently used phrase in the chat of this particular streamer, especially since the Nightbot is tailored to a streamer's chat. Similar to the user in line 1 transcript scripts, the users in transcript 7 in line 1 and 8 demonstrate with their knowledge of these abbreviations that belong to the TFT Twitch COP and the more general Twitch community. This could be interpreted as gaming-specific gamer speak, or GSGS, but only because Twitch is mostly known for streaming game content, by which it is possibly mistaken, assuming that Twitch users are gamers. What? Possibly mistakenly assume that Twitch users are gamers. Oh my god, I can't believe that we just used an entire like page to explain BT diff. Oh my god, this is too rich. In transcript 8, a user in chat asked the audience for help by using abbreviations. They use @chat in line 1 to address the chat as a whole directly. This is an integrated chat function and is similar to how mentions on Twitter work. @chat is IEJG or JGJG better on Vel'Koz. IEJG is more damage by Hong Lee. Tinguini. Exclamation point scores. Oh, is this during a tournament? IEJG. HTF Vile is 8 HP. How the fuck is Vile 8 HP? JGJG for sure. But JGJG is doable if you don't hit. The user uses multiple abbreviations. By the way, again, 2 doctors are reading this and they're just reading Twitch chat and trying to say, does this person deserve a university degree? And they're just explaining JGJG versus IEJG on Vel'Koz. Oh man. The user uses multiple abbreviations with @chat. Is IEJG better on Vel'Koz in line 1? In the next messages, other users answer the first user's question with their own abbreviations. IE is short for Infinity Edge, and JG is short for Jewel Gauntlet. 2 completed items that can be built by combining 2 component items. The user in line 1 asks about what combination of items would create the most damage output from Vel'Koz, a spell damage focused champion. IE increases a champion's critical strike damage and chance, while JG enables the ultimate of a hero to critically strike, which means that the item combination with a special synergy when placed on a champion. JG would be stacking 2 of the same items on a champion without the special synergy. In some situations, on some champions, the latter may be more powerful. This is old, by the way. Now JG does enable crit, or IE does rather, for the ability. Thus, the user in line 1 asks for confirmation on what is the case for this champion. In line 1, they display knowledge about the special synergy, which indicates that they adequately use these abbreviations. The response of the others in line 2, 5, 6, and 7 also demonstrate the user's in-group knowledge about the TFT Twitch COP. Although in-group members will not be able to will be able to understand the conversation, the use of these abbreviations causes out-group members to be excluded from the conversation. Yeah, you can say that again. In other words, how the fuck do you understand what the hell this even means? If you don't play TFT, like, this is just nonsense. This is just jargon. Without in-depth knowledge of the game, the above examples of abbreviations are incomprehensible. New members of the TFT Twitch COP will be required to learn not only their meaning, but also how combinations of abbreviations can alter meaning. The variable nature of the game with its different sets of champions and items requires members to actively take part in the COP in order to keep up to date with the latest relevant abbreviations. This suggests that the use of abbreviations is a way for users to perform their identity as in-group members of the TFT Twitch COP by excluding outsiders who lack that knowledge. Okay? I mean, we're basically just saying it over and over, which is like people who don't play TFT don't know what the hell's going on. Another section on emotes. Emotes are frequently used in Twitch chat. They revolve around internet memes. There are TFT-specific emotes that contribute to identity expression of chat users. Transcript 7 displays a reply from the user Mortdog, who is the lead game designer for TFT, active member of the community, and streamer of the game. He plays a significant role in the TFT Twitch COP because of his unique position in the company. Oh god, this is getting better. That created the game. He has turned into a TFT-specific internet meme, fulfilling the role of a god, since he has the power to make changes to the game. His name can therefore be used as a verb, e.g., quote, getting mortdogged, which usually means that the player is unlucky in their game. Someone has created an emote out of Mortdog's face, Shadow Mortdog. To understand the meme of the emote, a certain knowledge of the specific set of TFT is required. Since in set 7, a new feature was introduced, shadow items. They are similar to the original items, but with a border around them, as can be seen around Mortdog's emote. To use this emote, users must type in Shadow Mortdog in chat, and for it to appear, the Twitch extension, Better Twitch TV, needs to be installed in the user's browser. Wow. We have now gone to that next level. We just explained getting Mortdogged. I can't believe it, man. This is historic. This is historic. Getting Mortdogged is now academically approved. Man, I can't believe it. This is amazing. I also, by the way, have a cup of Shadow Mortdog's face. Do I have that? Let me message Taylor to see if she can bring it. Transcript 9. Mortdog, no, you were just low. Shadow Mortdog, Shadow Mortdog, Shadow Mortdog, innovate. Shadow Mortdog, Eligiggle, forehead. I don't know what it is. I forgot what this one is. Too low. Shadow Mortdog, adapt. Shadow Mortdog. The use of this emote is in response of the users to Mortdog being present in chat. Oh, it is forehead. Users recognize the presence of the game designer, but the emote is also used as a meme in line 5 and 8 because of the combination of the words innovate in line 5 and adapt in line 8. These words are TFT-specific internet memes in themselves. They are used as suggestions for a streamer to become a better player, except they connotate intentional backseat gaming and are thus used sarcastically. Since backseat gaming is used intentionally here, it marks the users as knowledgeable members of the TFT Twitch COP, although it does not reveal their skill level. That is very true. That say it louder, please. It does not reveal their skill level. The combination of these memes and emotes, Shadow Mortdog, further empowers the connotation, since the emote generally represents bad luck. The use of the emote is not set. Only in-group members of the TFT Twitch COP will know and use the emotes in these varying ways. Thank you. Wow, she did it. I got a cup. Shadow Mortdog. Where were we? I actually don't use it because one day I hope to auction it off for like I don't know, maybe $10. You know what? I'm gonna keep it because it's actually so great, and you know it's priceless. It's priceless. I would never sell that thing. It'd be one of those things that's like at a garage sale. I would like yell at my at my grandchildren for trying to sell it. They're like, "What is this mug? It doesn't even mean anything." And I'm like, "No, this is mine." And Grandpa, you hoard so much. And I like add it to my collection in the stash of the garage. You know. If people who grew up with Asian parents know they hoard everything in a section of the garage. They're just straight up hoarders. And I'm just gonna add that Shadow More Dog mug to my collection of things. I don't know if it's true in other cultures. It's probably true in a bunch of other cultures, but like especially in parts of Asian culture because they love saving things and being frugal. More example of TFT specific emotes can be found in transcript 10. All of the emotes follow the trend of Twitch emotes depicting faces filled with emotion of usually prominent streamers and staff members. Cringe chat WFC WTF. What is this? That's soju? That looks like soju. Are you okay? I love wet doggy. A lot. Kek W. LMAO. Rat. It is doomed. Weird champ. Kek wait. Both, whatever this is, I don't know what this is, and rats only work with better Twitch TV. Wait, Kiyun makes an appearance. Oh, wait, they have Milk Kiyun and they have Milk Kiyun and Mortog so far. Kiyun's idol? Yeah, Kiyun came into prominence in set 3 when typing Monka Soju. We've officially entered the Monka territory. Oh no, we've officially entered Monka territory. And Rat, respectively. They depict faces of 2 TFT streamers, including k3soju's. They hold no meaning for any Twitch chat users outside of the TFT community because they are unknown faces to most other Twitch users. In line 2, Monka Soju is used to express the user's emotion. They consciously choose to use the TFT specific emote instead of the more general Twitch emote equivalent, What Face, featuring Golden Boy. With this decision, the user deliberately identifies with the TFT Twitch COP. Line 4 in transcript 11 has a moving emote that exclusively appears for users with the BTTV extension. It's an animated color changing dancing shark that appears by typing Aegon D. What? Wait, Aegon is featured in this as well? What is this music? This music is fire. No shit, it's Shadow Blue LeBlanc. If people don't know, Shadow Blue Buff LeBlanc was incredibly impressive. Kick W. Aegon D. Color changing. Bot 4 Praise. Oh, wait. This guy is Gandhi Mate is like one of Raditz's mods. Oh my god, I recognize these people. The emote is TFT community specific since Aegon TFT is a TFT streamer. Yeah, sure. Who created shark-themed emotes for his subscribers. Wait, is Aegon still here or did he leave? The shark was converted into a free-to-use BTTV emote and is even sold as a plushie. The emote is often used to express the need to dance or refer to the music of a streamer, which is also the case in transcript 11. The more widely used BTT equivalent is Cat Jam, which is an animated GIF of a cat, and it scores 14 in the top 100 most used BTT emotes. Aegon's in chat. No way, I'm here. I mean, you definitely convinced this person you're a TFT streamer and not a plushie salesman. Instead of using a significantly more popular emote, the user in line 4 expresses their TFT community identity by choosing Aegon D over a widely understood emote. Widely understood, yes. In Transcape 12, a user in chat uses Cuke in line 5. Oh my god, we actually got here too. This emote appears when Cuke is typed in chat when using the BTTV browser extension. It is a play on the popular Kek W emote that follows in the next messages but scores 59 in the top 100 most used BTTV emotes. If you top 4, I'll eat an apple. BG. No GAKL though. BG. Heimer doesn't even break the shield. Cuke. Board. Good. Kek W. The Heimer 2 ult did no damage. Kek W. That's a Kek W, bro. The TFT specific emote Cuke is the face of TFT streamer k3soju and is often used in the same way as the BTTV original emotes, namely to laugh at the person whose message is directed. This is also the case in line 5. A contrast can be seen in performances of the identity of the users in line 5 and 6, where the user in line 6 expresses sarcasm by using a non-TFT specific emote, Kek W, with which they identify with a more general Twitch community. And the user in line 5 who deliberately chooses to express their TFT Twitch COP identity, by using the Nightbot then reacts to several messages containing Kek W with a personalized font, most likely arranged by the streamer in line 9, which suggests that this popular BTTV emote is often used in k3soju's channel. Incidentally, it can be argued by using Kek W in line 6 and 8, the users do not distance themselves from the TFT Twitch COP identity by conforming to a more general Twitch community because of the frequency of KEKW used in the streamer's channel. Using KEKW over Q does not exclude users from a TFT Twitch COP necessarily. I can't believe I'm reading this. Like this looks like a MS Paint meme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 KEKWs. 1, 2, 3. Like this. It looks like we're just dropping random emotes all over the place. This is what college education has become. Where is this published? At Utrecht University. It's actually a pretty good university in the Netherlands. With the exception of Shadow Mortdog, all of the above examples contain emotes that have a more general Twitch community equivalent. The use of the TFT-specific emotes are a way for users in k3soju's chat to distinguish themselves from other Twitch users and to express their identity as TFT Twitch COP members. We're almost done, by the way. We're almost done. We don't have much left. Wait, why? What is all this? Okay. General discussion. Oh, we're on the last section. We're on the last section or the second to last section. We're almost there. Users in chat display knowledge of both TFT-related jargon and more widely used gaming expressions. They appear to identify as TFT players and gamers, which support the idea that identity is something you do. Identity changes with context. It is social and it applies to the individual rather than the social context, as Tafgel has described. The phonetical placement references in transcript 3, line 2 and 6 are inspired by pronunciations of the streamer. The streamer, in turn, was influenced in his pronunciation by other streamers of TFT. Other streamers' influence can also be seen in use of Rat and Aegon D. This suggests that although this ethnography focuses on k3soju's chat, the TFT Twitch COP is not exclusive to his channel. Furthermore, the decision for the users to write phonetically suggests that typing it's a first, and thus omitting place to conform to COP to identify with the TFT Twitch COP was not enough of a performance for them. With these phonetic variations, the users strive to imitate the streamer's verbal performances of identity expression despite being limited by text messages. I think the author has just defined or explained why does everyone sound like Soju. This is actually such a clinical way to describe why everyone sounds like Soju. Oh my god. Because it's the TFT COP was not enough of a performance for them. That's right. The users strive to imitate the streamer's verbal performances of identity expression, despite being limited by text messages. There you go. And thus, the TFT accent was born. Whenever people now ask why all TFT streamers sound the same, we have a paper to cite. Yes, exactly. We can just reference the paper. In transcript 8, lines 1, 2, 4, and 6, and 7 are representative examples of users in chat learning together in which to distinguish COP from community. This learning is not limited to chat users only, since interactions between streamer and chat can also involve a learning process. Coaching sessions are not uncommon in TFT streams, where one streamer invites another to coach them through a game. This enables a unique tandem play along with the coach, while simultaneously playing for an audience. None of the above transcripts were derived from a coach session, however. Transcript 6, line 1, contains an abbreviation originally used in League of Legends. Since TFT uses champions items from League of Legends, abbreviations for overlapping items and champions were transferred to the TFT Twitch COP. For new members of the COP, this can be an additional challenge if they have no knowledge of League of Legends. An example of that is missing in transcripts above, but it's based in group knowledge of... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. A lot of it is explaining what TFT and League of Legends the abbreviation is. Most of the abbreviations in transcripts 5, 6, 7, 8 are game-specific gamer speak, although this is originally game-specific gamer speak. It has evolved into game-specific gamer speak, as can be seen in transcript skipped. Can we just stop saying this? Other examples of gaming-specific gamer speak are BG in transcript 12 and DMG in transcript 8. Genre-specific gamer speak includes words like board and build, since they are used in other auto-battlers. Furthermore, transcripts in 3 categories, although representative, are non-exclusive examples for these categories. This indicates the data is rich. This indicates the data are rich and there is overlap in transcripts between categories. E.g., transcript 12 also contains a game-specific abbreviation, and transcript 6 has a placement reference in combination with the abbreviation bot 3 in line 3. TFT-specific emotes can be used to express emotions and ideas, which is in line with how emotes are used more generally on Twitch. Notably, none of the transcripts display subscriber-only emotes specific to the streamer's channel. The majority of the data display of the use of BTT emotes are free to use by anyone with the extension installed. This could be due to the popularity of k3soju's stream. Man, this person just saying like this person just said Soju's emotes suck. Although he has a substantial amount of subscribers in the data, a majority of non-subscribers contribute to the chat. This suggests that being a subscriber has no influence on in-group membership of the TFT Twitch COP. I mean, they're not wrong. I mean, I think in general, it's kind of hard to have good emotes because of 7TV and I guess BTTV. It's hard. Furthermore, BTTV emotes can be created by anyone, which means that they are highly customizable. The fact that TFT-specific equivalent emotes have been created and are preferred over the more generally used BTTV emotes by some users indicates there is a need for members in the TFT Twitch COP in-group to distinguish themselves from outsiders. Or it's just funny. I don't know if I agree with this conclusion. What do you mean? There's a need for us to distinguish ourselves? No, it's just funny, man. To be a member of the COP, knowledge of the TFT Twitch community as a whole is required. As can be seen in the announcement of the transcript 4, a distinction should be made between the TFT COP and the TFT Twitch COP, since TFT is a mobile game that can be played by players or by people who do not use Twitch. That is true. Conversely, it is possible to be an in-group member of the TFT Twitch COP without playing the game, and thus being part of the TFT Twitch COP. Okay, I'm starting to get lost between all of this COP, Twitch, TFT stuff. I think what they're saying is you could play TFT and speak TFT, but not speak Twitch TFT. Like you could probably use TFT lingo like BIS and comp, but you don't understand Twitch emotes. Okay, I think that's what they're saying. Not only players, but also observers will be able to understand the diff abbreviation as long as they are in-group members of TFT Twitch COP. The more generally used internet term lurker is applicable here, which refers to someone who only observes and does not participate. This is a unique feature of the COP since participation is not required to be able to learn. This could be due to the nature of Twitch as a platform and the way it shifts focus from playing to spectating a game. And here we are, page 21, conclusion. In order to understand chat messages sent in k3soju's channel on Twitch, comprehensive knowledge about the game TFT, Twitch as a community, gamer speak, and internet memes is required. Prior knowledge in the game League of Legends and being familiar with the gamer speak will ease the learning process of new members to the TFT Twitch COP, while in-group members are required to keep up to date with the latest TFT set and BTTV emotes in order to understand the latest gamer speak and internet memes. That is true. This is all true. If you played League, you understand TFT easier, and you have to keep up with all the latest TFT lingo. The live streams of k3soju are a TFT Twitch COP, since by participating in the community, members are learning together. Really, you guys are learning shit in Soju streams. That's news to me. I don't learn anything when I'm in Soju's live streams. Watching to learn. Placements references are used according to the TFT Twitch COP characteristics. Together with abbreviations and emotes, they are used as a performance of gamer identity. More specifically, placement references, abbreviations, and emotes are used by users to display their knowledge and belong to the TFT Twitch COP. Placement references are used by users in chat varyingly, with the only consistency of omitting the word place. Abbreviations are used as gaming and game-specific gamer speak. TFT-specific emotes are used to express emotions and ideas. And by using TFT-specific language, users express their identity as TFT Twitch COP in-group members, while simultaneously distinguishing themselves from out-group members and even excluding out members from conversations. Therefore, language is key in participating in TFT Twitch COP of streamer k3soju. I mean, if you can call it language, yes. Observations in this case study were made by the member of the TFT Twitch COP who have been in group for at least 6 months. What? Are you a spy? Observations in this case study was made by a member of the TFT Twitch COP who had been in group for at least 6 months since May 1st, 2021. Oh man, we had a plant. These observations are subjective. For future research, members of the TFT Twitch COP could be interviewed on personal experience to validate the observations. Since the nature of the Twitch platform is highly intercultural, research could be conducted on second language acquisition of English language on Twitch. Wow, my reading comprehension is dropping by the minute, which could be a valuable addition into research on second language acquisition in gaming. Furthermore, future research could be conducted on, for example, a comparative study of 2 TFT streamers and their chat users. Oh my God. There's going to be a sequel. Oh my God, there's a sequel. Future research could be conducted on 2 TFT streamers or the multimodal interaction between a TFT streamer and their chat. Since the data are rich, future research could focus on other categories on the 3 discussed in this case study. Follow-up research on language use on Twitch by Only Nizak could be conducted on how this develops in streamers that broadcast in their native language other than English. Further research could also be conducted on the difference between gaming stream COP language and the reality stream COP language on Twitch. And that's it. References. Oh my god, we have so many books. That's crazy. All these are these VOD links real? Hold on a second. Sorry, unless you hold on a second. I mean, these are all old VODs, right? How to post Twitter play. I mean, I don't think any of these work. Wow, we didn't even save the VODs. And then Appendix A. The following is clarification on badges that can appear before the username. So the subscriber, the predictions badge, the moderator. Wait, Mortdog gifted 25 subscriptions. Twitch Turbo, GlitchCon, GLFH, Prime Gaming, Cheer, and that Overwatch League All Access Pass. Wow, there you go, you guys. I can't believe somebody wrote a 20-page, over 20 pages case study on k3soju. 6 months. This took 6 months. Or did they, in reality, watch the stream for 6 months and said, oh shit, I better prepare a thesis. Chatting. Who knows? All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really fun.